Is location really that important when you're buying your next property? Let's talk about it on this week's Q&A. Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you had a great week. I want to talk a little bit about location because it's something that comes up a lot, and whether or not location is really that important when you're making your next decision. And we all know what that adage is: location, location, location. And it actually is really true. Let's talk about condos first. When you're thinking about choosing a condo, one of the things you want to think about most is the view. Now, I'm not suggesting that you have to have a spectacular view of the lake or anything like that, although it helps. But what really counts with respect to resale is that you, number one, have a view that's not looking directly into someone else's unit. And sometimes we can't avoid that, but it does happen. And the other thing is that there's a lot of buildings that overlook the garbage area, for example, or maybe we are looking at the highway. So these things, albeit, sometimes you can't avoid it, it's something that it's good if you can avoid it, because from a resale perspective, the ones that face something nicer looking will always get more money in the end. The same thing with a home, and I could go on forever about this, but let's just talk about main streets versus side streets. Main streets will never increase at the same amount as a side street will, and that's just the way that works. So if you're looking at the house of your dreams and you absolutely love it and it happens to be on a main street and you can afford it, I'm not saying don't buy it. I think that's great. You just have to know that that may not go up as much in value as something that is on a side street. Or maybe the main street home is detached, but the side street home is a semi-detached and they may go up at the same rate. But you just have to think about all of these things when you're thinking about resale, because a lot of people, when they're buying things, are not thinking about resale. They're only thinking about today. And of course, at some point, you're probably going to want to sell it, and you want to make sure that you get the most money you can. Anyway, hopefully that's been a little bit helpful for you, and we can always fill in the gaps. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure you're watching or following our podcast, the Toronto Real Estate Show with Jenelle and Leslie, and also make sure that you are subscribed to all of our channels, the Jenelle Cameron team. And if you know anyone that you think might like this video, feel free to pass it along. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon.